I could do another Chauncey Billups video. It has been a minute. One of my favorite Chauncey Billups facts is that winning the championship and winning Finals MVP are the first NBA awards this guy gets. Billups gets his first championship at 27, which is a pretty common age to get your first ring, but he's not an all-star till age 29. That's not to say Billups wasn't good earlier, but he is kind of the poster child for a late career development for a point guard. Billups did come into the league with a lot of high expectations. He was the number 3 overall draft pick. Then to put things delicately, Billups and Mercer were either involved or adjacent to a sexual assault, and Boston pretty quickly moves off of Billups, and a little bit later moves off of Ron Mercer. Counting Boston, Billups begins to bounce around. He ends up playing on 4 teams in his first 5 years, most notably his stint in Denver. It's during the lockout year, but he starts most of the season and puts up around 13 points per game. Very low field goal percentage, but he's also shooting a pretty high percentage of threes. Almost half of his shots are from beyond the arc. Second year in Denver, the year 2000, he plays just 13 games due to an injury, then goes on to Minnesota where he's behind Terrell Brandon in the lineup. Brandon's a fine player. He was better than Billups at the time, but Minnesota probably should have invested more in Billups and had the Billups-Garnett pairing going forward, but after 2 seasons, they don't. Then we get Billups to Detroit. In 2003, he starts to become the player that we're all used to seeing him as. 16 points, less assists that year, gets up, he becomes like a 17-6 type of guy for a large stretch of his career. And I could probably do a full 3-minute yap session on the 04 Pistons and just how much of a team they are. But I think I'll suffice it in this video to say, Billups gets Finals MVP because of a very good Finals series. There's very little to indicate that he's the best Piston in the regular season or throughout the rest of the playoffs. Throughout the regular season, it's Ben that's getting recognized with the awards voting, the All-NBA, the MVP votes. During the playoffs, the first 3 rounds, Rip is the better player, but that Finals, it's clearly Billups is the best player in the series. And I don't want to run this too long, but the Chauncey Billups 2009 season, what he does for the Denver Nuggets in transforming their team, being a guy who can play on or off ball, someone who doesn't need the ball constantly in his hands all the time like Iverson does, the way it unlocks Carmelo, there's a case that that is his best season as a pro, and that's at age 34. Oh, and real quick, if anyone's wondering why he wasn't an all-star in 05, Pistons were hovering between 5th and 3rd in the East at the time. By the end of January, Billups was averaging 16-6, which are like good numbers, but not great numbers. And kind of the general consensus around the time was that the Pistons championship was a fluke and that Billups, while good, wasn't like at that level. Billups was 6th amongst the fan vote, they just picked the starters. Coaches decided to go with Ben Wallace in the wildcard spot, and then Antoine Jamison, who was putting up 20 points, 8 boards, and the Wizards had a better record throughout most of that stretch. Still feels very weird that the man wins Finals MVP and does not get named All-Star the next year.